Rolling. We are joined by NYU head coach Andrew Brown and student athletes Chloe Hum and Ava Lonsbach. Coach Brown, an opening statement.
Yeah, I mean, this was a super just fun match to be a part of. I think both teams really built momentum throughout the course of the five-setter. I think we did a really good job with our game plan and coming out strong. We knew from our previous matchup against them that they like to push and separate early in sets and then kind of like lock into that. So we knew if we could keep it close and battle hard to the 10th point early on, we would put ourselves in a position to be able to close out sets later. I also think we just do a really good job under pressure, especially in the last 5 points of a set. I think we do unbelievable things in terms of our confidence and the risks we take, and it just shows how much trust they have in one another. And then after the first 2 sets, I think Northwestern did a really good job at settling in and really starting to switch that momentum and put pressure back on us. The first 2 sets we hit unbelievably and held them below their season averages. And then our team did a really good job at just staying mentally focused as we kind of had to ride the waves of their momentum. And then going into that 5th set, you could see that everybody was just excited to take on like a new opportunity where both sides were back to like 2-2. So again, super proud. I thought our team just did a really good job at capitalizing under pressure, and I think a lot of experience was on the court that allowed us to be comfortable. But hats off to Northwestern. They're an unbelievable team, such talent all the way across, and unbelievable coaching staff. They do a really good job at preparing their student athletes, and I'm just really excited that our team was able to come away with that win.
Awesome. Our next question will be from the audience.
Coach, talk about the fact that now that you've beaten Northwestern, they were the 4th team that you had lost to this year, and now you've come back to beat all the 4 teams that you have lost to. What does that show about the team?
Yeah, I think just how confident they are at adapting. I think our team really understands the amount of work you have to do behind the scenes in order to prepare yourself for these types of moments throughout the course of the season. And again, I think as that pressure builds, the team just really locks into another gear. So we've seen it with every rematch that we've had, where the team just stays super confident and willing to take a risk. I think a lot of times if you don't take the risk, you don't get rewarded. And that was the message that we were giving them. We got to take big swings. We got to push tempo and make those types of plays and serve tough. And I think that's kind of been our recipe, and just being confident knowing that we have another opportunity to flip the script in terms of a previous match and getting to rematch another team.
What was the concern level after getting ahead 2-0 and then finding yourself in the tie?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely were thinking strategically about changes that we could make in order to continue to settle down our side and keep our focus consistent. I think our depth was shown again. I think that's something that's really underappreciated from the stat sheet, is just how much talent we have up and down our roster. So being able to rotate in three different middles and have opportunities where one was just serving to put an aggressive ball over the net just shows the character and the commitment they have to each other. I mean, that's ultimate teamwork, and I'm just so proud of them, being able to contribute and take that opportunity to support the team and get the job done.
Question for Ava. So back and forth, you guys are win-lose right at the verge, and you served the winning point. What was going through your mind when you saw that ball hit the ground?
I was very happy. I mean, while I was serving, I have to be absolutely honest, I was just like, don't miss. But, I just wanted to put a tough ball in so that I knew my team could handle it and put up a big block and play defense around it. So I was so happy when we were able to win that. Yeah.
Talk about your emotions throughout the match.
I think coming out with that first set, and one thing that our team always says is that it's never over. Even in that first set when we were down by a couple points, we never give up. We're known for coming back from large deficits and coming through. So out of that first set, I think we were super pumped. In the second set, we really carried that momentum. I think by the third, Northwestern was definitely starting to figure out like our tactics and different ways that they could score points. But, you know, I don't think we never gave up throughout that whole match, I don't think. And, you know, when we were tied, we really came out in the fifth set confident that we could finish this out. So, yeah.
And Chloe, as one of the team captains, how do you explain the difference of where you were at the beginning of the match to where you were in the middle, and then how it wound up at the end?
Yeah, we came out really, really strong, so we won those first 2 sets, and then we, I think our momentum shifted a little bit. We didn't play with as much urgency. We like to make things interesting as a team, so, you know, we just, you know, yeah. But we went into that 5th set kind of being like, look, we have nothing to lose. Let's go out and be confident. We've never won a game by playing scared. We have each other's backs. We have so much trust in each other. Our team is so, so close. It's so special being able to play with your best friends. We all had each other's backs, and we knew when we went out there, no matter what happened, like, they're going to do amazing things. Like, they're a great, great, great team. They're going to get a good swing. They're going to ace us, but we're going to be able to come back from it just because we're so close and we have each other's backs, yeah.
Awesome. Our next question is for Ava. You're a graduate of the Marlboro School. Can you talk a little bit about what it's like to come back to Southern California and compete for the Violets?
Yeah, it's great. I think just like, especially being in Southern California, I have so many like people in the audience supporting me, and it's been great like seeing them in the stands, and then just I know a lot of our team is from California too, so we're all like super excited that people can come out and watch us, and I think that support really adds to our success.
Awesome. Our next question is for Chloe. Can you talk a little about what drives this team?
Yes, so I said this before, our team, it's so special being able to play with your best friends, and I think for me especially, this is my last season. What really drives us is just, we really love to take advantage of every single point and set that we play together. This is going to be probably my last season, so just being able to take advantage of the fact that I'm playing with my best friends, and that doesn't happen very often, I think that really, really pushes us. We want to do better for each other, and at the end of the day, that's our end goal, yeah.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about the growth this team has taken since the beginning of the season to now, you know, getting these wins against teams that you had previously lost to, and just really growing, especially through that last match where, you know, you went up, lost 2, and then came back in the 5th. Just kind of like a little bit about the grit and the growth of this team.
Yeah, I think it goes back to how different this season felt right from the beginning after such a successful year last year, and still having even higher goals coming into this season. So I think the team just did a really good job at like embracing what that new challenge was going to feel like, and how can we solve that and then continue to step forward as a program. And I think early on we realized, you know, we're no longer an underdog when it comes to our like brand of volleyball and our name when we're on the court. And I think the team did a really good job at understanding what it feels like to be hunted and yet still be the hunter or the aggressor on the court, because it's a very different dynamic. It's a very different set of motivation. And I think throughout the year, we just got more confident in that new character that we had to develop. So again, I think each time that we had a setback in terms of like a loss on our schedule, we looked at it as an opportunity to learn where we need to grow. So that way we can make sure that we have a better showing in that next opportunity if we're so fortunate to have it. So yeah, again, I think I'm just so proud of this team. It's been really fun to see all the new players, you know, welcomed in open arms and acclimate to our team so easily. And this sense of a standard of excellence is all they know. And it's really cool to see the progression over my years here on the team, and just how they've made this such a constant level of play, both on the court and in the classroom. Just shows how good of student athletes they are.
Awesome. And our last question is for all of you. Tomorrow evening is an exciting chance to move forward and a chance to keep moving forward in the tournament. What are your thoughts? How does the team circle up and keep swinging?
Yeah, I think going back to our regional, it's about like rest, rinse, repeat in terms of mentally and physically getting prepared for our next matchup. For me personally, you know, fine-tuning both of our scouts for either opponent that we'll face. We understand both of them are super talented teams with tons of experience from last year and this season. So we're excited for the opportunity. We'll have a really good game plan, and the team will be rested and fueled and ready to go.
Yeah, just coming together as a team again, and taking risks and big swings, and just not being afraid. Yeah.
Definitely rest. Excited to do some of that. Excited to go to sleep. But yeah, we're really excited. I think we're just gonna go in super confident, ready to have some fun. Very exciting, so yeah.
Awesome. Thank you all, and good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Let's take it out.